A young couple was doing yoga by the river when they suddenly saw a weasel about to drown. Out of kindness, the man rescued the weasel, but just as the weasel was about to leave, it surprisingly turned to bow to them. Seeing how spiritual the weasel seemed, they thought good fortune was coming their way. But when the man got home, he found his grandfather sharpening a knife in the yard. He immediately asked what he was doing. To his shock, the grandfather opened a cage nearby. Inside was the same weasel he had saved earlier that day. The man quickly tried to persuade his grandfather to let it go, saying it was a spiritual creature. But the grandfather scoffed, saying weasels were pests that stole chickens and ducks, and were one of the 3 rural scourges. Then he raised the knife and killed it. He proceeded to skin and butcher it, and even fed its meat to the dogs. As the blood dripped from the weasel's body, the man grew fearful. His grandmother frowned, asking if he had done something wrong, but the grandfather didn't care, and took the weasel's skin to the tailor. Once he was gone, the man quickly told his grandmother the truth, saying that was the same weasel he had saved, and it had even bowed to him. The grandmother's face changed instantly, realizing the grandfather had made a huge mistake. She rushed after him, and told him everything that had happened that morning, begging him to go to the temple and apologize to the gods, or else he would suffer retribution. But the grandfather didn't believe her. He said he'd been a butcher all his life and never had anything strange happen, then walked away without a second thought. When he gave the skin to the tailor noticed something airy in the weasel's dead eyes. He immediately told the grandfather to take it away, warning him never to make clothes or scarves from it, or he would bring harm to whoever wore it, then kicked him out. That night, the man had a nightmare. He dreamed his girlfriend had turned into a weasel and tried to kill him. He woke up drenched in cold sweat. The next morning, his girlfriend came over and told him with a heavy expression that she had dreamed she became a weasel and killed him with her own hands. Hearing this, the man panicked and said he had the exact same dream. His girlfriend was shocked, but before she could react, the man looked up and saw her face turning into the image of a weasel. He screamed in terror, then rushed to tell his grandmother. Her face changed instantly, realizing the weasel was furious and seeking revenge. To protect the whole family, she took him to find a local spiritual master. But after hearing the story, the master shook his head, saying no one could stop a weasel seeking vengeance. That night, just as the man was about to sleep, he saw a shadow flash by the window. Terrified, he dove under his blanket. After a few barks from the dog, everything went silent. The next morning, his grandmother brought devastating news.